I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to have the opportunity to speak in person with any United States representative or senator before the issue that I wish to address is finally decided in the halls of Congress. Because of that, I'm doing what I hope is the next best thing. I'm making this video of my views on this issue and posting it to YouTube in the hopes that some legislators will be able to see it and think about it before they make their final decisions. So this video is really an open statement to all members of Congress, but specifically addressed to Senator Dianne Feinstein. Senator Feinstein, this video is being made on January the 3rd, 2013. It's the new day of the new Congress. The freshman congressmen and congresswomen and the freshman senators are being sworn in today and taking their seats in Congress. And not only that, but it is also the day that you have promised to reintroduce a newer version of your assault weapons ban that you pushed to passage in 1994. Now, over the past several weeks, in the aftermath of the tragedy of Sandy Hook Elementary, which happened on December 14th, 2012, in the weeks between that event and the making of this video, you have made several media appearances, not only pushing for the passage of this bill, but explaining what's in it and explaining how you think it addresses these tragedies and even prevents them from happening in the future, or limits them from happening in the future, I guess I should say. You made it very clear that you think that this bill will make America a safer place. You think that it is dangerous for the weapons that you're wishing to be banned. It is dangerous for those weapons to be owned by American citizens. You do not trust American citizens to own these semi-automatic rifles. And that really kind of brings me very quickly to the heart of this video and what I think is the heart of the matter. You do not trust the American people. You do not trust the American people to purchase these weapons that you wish to ban. You do not trust the American people to safely own and operate semi-automatic rifles. And what's probably the worst of the three, you do not trust the American people to decide for themselves how to arm themselves. You do not trust the American people. And for the good, law-abiding citizens of the United States, we find this disturbing and confusing. What did we do? What did we do to warrant this lack of faith on your part? What did we do to cause you to not trust us with the possession of these items? Not only that, it goes even further. We're further confused by the fact that every 6 years you run for re-election. And on election day, you ask of us an immense amount of trust. You are more than willing to ask us to trust you. You are more than willing to ask the people of California, and in a larger sense, the people of the United States, to trust you to be their legislator, to legislate and regulate everyday aspects of their lives. That is an immense amount of power. You have no problem asking us to trust you. But when it comes time to reciprocate that trust, it seems like you're lacking. Why doesn't it go both ways, Senator? Well, I think I've made the case that you don't trust us, and I have to say, in some aspects, Senator, we don't trust you. We do not trust you to be there beside us, to help defend us if and when some tragedy should visit itself in our everyday lives. We do not trust you to put an armed police officer in every location where disaster could possibly strike. Because of those two, we do not trust you to limit the technology, the capacity, or the firepower of our weapons. We do not trust you to water down and make less effective our choice in tools for self-defense. And most of all, Senator, we do not trust you to determine for us what we are and are not capable of handling. We do not trust you. You do not trust the American people, and we do not trust you. But there is one thing that I do trust. I know that throughout our entire history as an armed citizenry, from Lexington and Concord to Pearl Harbor, from September 11th, 2001 to Sandy Hook, 2012. The American people, the law-abiding, good American people, have always stood up to the face of tragedy, and they've done it with justice and freedom as their goal. Always. I know this. I trust this. And so I ask you to reevaluate your trust in the American people. If you can look inside and find a faith in the good, rule of law loving, always vigilant, self-defending people of the United States of America, if you can find a belief in us again, I can make you this promise. We have never and we will never violate that trust. Senator, trust is a two-way street. It's time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. Thank you.